So guys, today we're going to be reacting to, or, well, I guess we're going to be doing a director commentary on Fnaf series episode 1, The Introduction, Original, Reborn. Hopefully that's the entire title. Yeah, okay, got it right. Oh, damn. So the thing is, the reason why I'm making this video is because back when I did episode 3 and all the other episodes, I always did a director commentary on them. Well, except for, obviously, the original episode 1, but that doesn't really count, and there's not really much to say on there. And plus, all that stuff from episode 1 original I can just say now. Another reason why I didn't make this immediately was just because I think I forgot. I don't know, I just because every single time I did a Fnaf episode, like example episode 3, right after I did a director commentary, so I guess I just kind of forgot about, doing a director commentary on episode 1, Original Reborn, even though so far, this is the episode that probably says, like, the most about, Fnaf series and where it's going, so I should definitely do a director commentary and put my thoughts on it without, spoiling too much. So, let's get to the episode. Okay, here we go. Episode 1, the Introduction, Reborn. From now on, I'm just gonna call episode 1 Reborn, because that's usually what I call it, or just Reborn. Oh yeah, I used the one I filmed these free teaser music for the beginning, like Dundra, Just noticed that, yeah.
Alright, Evil Freddy, we're ending this once and for all.
I've been here for almost 7 years. You really think this will ever end? You left us no other choice.
Again,
we must
for the
fight
record,
and see who is still.
Oh yeah, I should probably pause it so it doesn't go over my voice. When it comes to like the lore of FNAF series, which will obviously be explained in future episodes, especially stuff like episode 4 and 5, definitely episode 5. I'm planning each episode to like, have more and more like lore and stuff put into it, to explain more stuff. But when it comes to the original timeline, aka episode 1 original, and then this timeline, the Reborn timeline, there isn't really too much to say about the backstory of these characters. I guess I could say now, the backstory for Evil Freddy in the rebooted timeline, aka our main timeline, isn't going to be the same as, like, this version of Evil Freddy or the previous version of Evil Freddy, like, a lot of them are different in, like, different ways. So, yeah, I just want to say that now. So just know that, like, there are, like, big differences when it comes to, like, these different, universes and all that, and all of that will be explained in episode 4, even though it really should have been explained in, like, episode 3. Episode 3 was just kind of to tease, the idea of, like, alternate universes, and then episode 4 is definitely going to be the one that will actually explore it in a really good way. I won't spoil it, I've already released teasers that, Luke will be involved with it, and he was supposed to be involved in episode 3. I'll go into that when I do a director commentary on episode 4, so, I won't talk too much about episode 4 right now.
Live at this very moment. Fine by me. Evil Nightmare Chica, attack!
God, that sound effect. The thing I did with my hand right there, and then just like, oh god, that was weird. I hated that.
She's gone.
Yeah. I love that shot, that's a good shot. And plus, the camera stays pretty still when they disappear, that's good.
Hey boss, it's been a long time since you said it, so what are our motives to wanting to bring havoc to Fazbear Town?
I'll never tell.
Well, it all started with... Why did you do that, Golden Freddy? We had him right there, and now he's probably starting to go hide for somewhere again in Fazbear Town.
Argument. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Like, in episode 1, original, like, the 5 characters go back and it's like, we should probably, like, I don't know, I can't remember what they did in episode 1 original. I think they just kind of spoke about, oh, what the hell just happened there, and then episode 1, rebooted and Reborn, kind of show, like, Freddy and Golden Freddy arguing. I don't know, I think in future episodes I should probably, like, establish, like, Freddy and Golden Freddy's, like, friendship. Because I feel like the main friendship of FNAF series right now is Freddy and Barney. Like, they both talk to each other the most out of all the characters. Yeah, all 5 of them talk to each other, like, all together. But, when it comes to, like, personal stuff, I think it's usually, like, Freddy and Barney. and then, you know, if the characters want to, like, speak, you know, together, you know, besides Freddy and Bonnie, it's usually, like, Chica, Fox, and Golden Freddy talk. I don't know, you know, it's interesting.
What if one of us died back there? Different story. We can barely remember how.
Oh god, I think I remember we were making this. I thought of the directed commentary and just kind of forgot, but that's a reference to the scene in Homecoming, like Spider-Man Homecoming, where Tony says, "Oh, what if someone died? Different story." You know, you can even tell that's kind of
all
like
distorted and how to even end it. Why is no one talking about the part where we saw an evil nightmare Chica fall and we don't even see our body? How could she survive a fall like that, Bonnie? Tell me, how could she?
Fuck, stuff go.
No,
stuff.
Watch out!
Stuff after this episode is gonna be so chaotic.
And there's the story and how it began. Watch out!
The lighting changes.
What's going on?
So
Hello.
Who are you?
I am the creator.
Oh
the one
boy,
who created
this
your entire
character.
multiverse.
This
and I've already
character.
been through versions like you.
Oh,
to the point where I had to.
I don't want to say too much because, oh boy, what could I say about the creator? So the creator is a character who, you know, has a very interesting backstory, and they're kind of the character that, like, started all this, you know, because they're the one, like, they're the creator of the multiverse, and they're, you know, some kind of version of me, you know. Obviously you can see, like, you know, me, like, voicing them with my normal voice, you know. You know, it's interesting because, like, ever since my channel first began, you know, I want to do with these, like, series and all that, and that kind of seeps into, like, the creator's backstory and all that, and why he wanted to create this multiverse, and, you know, where it comes from. It's interesting. Obviously I won't talk too much about it here because I am planning to make a video. Well, not a video, but I'm planning to make, like, 2 videos. One of them, actually no, basically the idea was that I was originally going to make, like, 2 videos, and one of them was going to explain the creator's backstory, the other was supposed to be, like, a continuation of, like, this episode, which is, you know, going to be the epilogue. I don't think I announced it to my Discord server just yet, which you should join, you know, because I wanted to keep it a secret for a while, but I guess I'll reveal it in this director commentary that the thing I'm working on that I want to try and get out before episode 4, maybe right before episode 4, is, like, episode 1. Well, no, the full title will be episode 1 Reborn, the creator's epilogue, because obviously I'm not going to take this title and just put, you know, creator's epilogue at the end. That would be way too long. Don't take that out of context, please. Anyways, but yeah, so, God, I am going to be talking for a while about this, but, you know, basically, long story short, you know, those 2 videos are going to be different videos, and, you know, but then I merged them together into one, so, you know, the epilogue will also explain the creator's backstory, you know, pretty briefly, you know, and then the third video that I was going to talk about was a video maybe going to be called, like, the story of the creator, you know, I feel like I'm saying way too much right now. I should probably stop. I'll let you guys speculate about that, but, you know, I'll talk more about it when, you know, the creator's epilogue is out before episode 4, hopefully. But yeah,
And in universes,
the creator's a very interesting character.
ones.
You know,
The multiverse exists?
Yeah, but by the time I got to do it, studios started making it cooler to do it in movies, which makes me look like I'm copying them, but that's not important. What is important is that your universe is broken and doesn't even have a backstory. Of course no one remembers the start, while my new rebooted one will have one.
yeah. So again, that's kind of what I said before. Like, the Reborn timeline and the original timeline, they never really had backstories. Like, you know, obviously they were probably planning to have backstories. The Reborn, when I was making this episode, you know, obviously there was no plan to make an episode 2 Reborn, episode 3 Reborn, or anything like that. Like, this was going to become an entirely different timeline where it did this almost the same events as, like, the rebooted timeline and all that. It wasn't going to become that. This episode was just made because, you know, episode 3 came out, like, soon to be a year ago. And, you know, obviously I needed to tease episode 4 coming out, you know. And plus, I didn't want to reveal too much about episode 4, even though, you know, currently there are lots of teasers and, you know, stuff that Luke has made that I've released, you know. So, obviously, you know, I don't know, just, yeah. Anyways.
You really are. Then why did you abandon your rebooted timeline?
I didn't. Then what's the purpose of you being here?
I also want to point out every single instance of the creator appearing or being involved with, like, you know, a series like Fnaf series or One Night Freddy and Friends, you know, all of those events are canon. I'm not going to say which ones are, but, like, you know, the mainline videos, like the mainline episodes and, you know, duologies of the One Night Freddy and Friends series, those are all, like, canon to the creator's backstory, and it will be explained. Sorry, guys. But it will be explained in, you know, the creator's epilogue, so yeah.
Destroy you like the previous one, but it's not just you. This entire universe is broken, so I'll use this universe for something bigger than its broken state. I'll use it fully rebooted. What do you mean? You'll see. Goodbye. Maybe I'll be back. The future.
Oh yeah, the music in the background here is actually a slowed down version of the Hellbound theme by J Gems or G Gems. I'm not really sure how to say it. Probably J Gems because, you know, it's a J. You know, they made a really cool soundtrack that I used for episode 1 rebooted, episode 2, and then episode 3. I don't know if we'll appear at the end of episode 4. Because, you know, the point of episode 4 is to show how everything from that point is going to be way different and, like, be really, like, you know, unless I've said it publicly, you're probably not going to know what's going to happen next, okay? Like, you're most likely, like, your prediction will probably most likely be, like, you know, very off, because I have a really, you know, specific plan for Fnaf series, like, after episode 3. But yeah, so, like, God, there's always these things where I always say something, and then I go on about it, and then I can't just forget where I started. But, oh yeah, the Hellbound theme. But yeah, basically this is a slowed down version of the Hellbound theme, so, you know, if you sped this up, it'll probably just go, you know. So yeah, again, I do recommend to check out J Gems, who made this actual, you know, music like a year ago. It's still really good, and, you know, it's really good for a character like Grim Foxy. Hey, maybe in a future episode, like episode 6, you know, which will focus on the side characters, maybe I could have this theme play, maybe in the scene where Grim Foxy is featured. Who knows? So yeah, I'll probably write that down in my notes now. But yeah.
Isn't set in stone.
Oh yeah, the obviously him teleporting away is like a slightly slowed down version of the Golden Freddy noise that, you know, I use. Well, technically it's a sound when, like, the characters are at the door in FNAF 1, but it's kind of used now in, like, FNAF animations, all that, for Golden Freddy teleporting, you know. So, you know, I slowed that down a little bit, and that's, like, what the creator, like, teleporting powers is. I'll also say now that Golden Freddy's teleporting powers are actually better than the creator's teleporting powers. I'm going to say that now. You know, not for a specific reason, but, you know, just maybe, you know, just for a fun fact. So yeah.
Freddy, come look at this.
Oh boy, the end of this episode.
What the? Are we back at Fazbear World? Hope we are, so not flung through the air again.
Oh yeah, there's that line early in the episode that has Evil Samurai Foxy from the Reborn timeline saying, "Oh, why do we want to terrorize Fazbear Town?" And that's supposed to be a little hint to the end of the episode where, you know, Evil Freddy from the from the rebooted timeline says, "Are we back at Fazbear World?" So obviously, you know, oh yeah, that's actually something that I've never actually mentioned before. The reason why Fazbear World is called Fazbear World, which, you know, will probably be explained in episode 7 or something, you know, the backstory. But the actual reason, like the IRL reason why it's called Fazbear World is because I think there was this one creator on GameJolt who made, like, FNAF World games, and I think they had a series called Fazbear World that I really liked, and I played it on, like, my old, you know, computer that I got ever since, like, year 3, in school. And obviously, you know, that one currently doesn't work, and I'm currently using my MacBook Pro for, you know, Windows and all that, which, you know, isn't really the best most time, you know, obviously when I'm streaming, you know. But anyways, that's, you know, that's not the point. But yeah, so I think that's the reason why I thought the name Fazbear World was because of that series, and it was kind of a little tribute to that series, even though I don't really check out that creator anymore who made the Fazbear World games, because I think they're working on other projects now, and I don't know, I just kind of missed of what they even do now. But yeah, that's the long reason why, it's called Fazbear World and how I came up with it.
Wait,
Or, how I just kind of, did as a tribute. But yeah.
is that us?
And there's the only episode. Fnaf Series episode 2, the entire version. Yeah, obviously this is a reference to how, after episode 1 original, I immediately cancelled the series. The reason why I cancelled the series was, actually, I can't really remember. I don't know, did I just cancel the series to work on When I Freddy and Friends? I don't know. Or did it come out after When I Freddy and Friends? I'm not sure. But either way, I think at some point I did cancel FNAF series, and then after being done with When I Freddy and Friends Rebooted 2, which was my first ever project with voice actors, I immediately went to working on FNAF series episode 1 Rebooted. I still remember the concept of me making episode 2 after episode 1 original, but I quickly looked at episode 1 original and said, nah, I definitely gotta remake that. And I think that was a really good call in my case, because if I didn't do that, then stuff would have been a lot different when it came to the FNAF series timelines, and the multiverse. And then here we go, FNAF series episode 4, the alternate universe is one, however, coming eventually. I don't want to say any kind of release date for episode 4 right now, but I will say that I have a specific date that I want to try and get out. Originally, it was going to be November to December, and I was trying to make sure it wouldn't come out January, and I still don't want it to come out in January, because that would be awful. I'm not going to say what the date is, but there is a specific date in November that I want to try and get it out. Actually, no, now I'm recording this, it is the beginning of November, so I can just say this month or next month. So yeah, I kind of want to try and get out, somewhere this month or next month, episode 4, since I am currently working on scene 3, and I only need lines from 4 out of the 8 voice actors for the main 8. I obviously won't say which ones because I don't want to spoil scene 3, but yeah. But anyways, so let's keep going. Or actually, don't I need, I need lines from 4 voice actors, right? The only voice actor besides me in this episode, he was ready from the timeline, Holy Fell, one for and then there we go, music used, Hellbound theme, and then, oh yeah, I used the Loki theme for this episode. Oh,
Damn it,
here
stop
we go.
making reboots. Oh, where's episode 4 already? Oh, you have got to be.
Yes, just in case episode 4 doesn't come out this year, I will announce that episode 4 will be coming out in 2030. Okay, that's definitely what's gonna happen. But yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about episode 1 Reborn. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, guys. The next 2 projects I'm gonna work on are actually episode 1 Reborn, creators epilogue. That's gonna be a big project when it comes to the character of the creator. And then episode 4 and 5, well, no, obviously episode 5 isn't near done, at the slightest. I have been thinking of doing the script for episode 5 since I came up with really good ideas for episode 5. But I'll wait until episode 4 is out to start running, the next few scenes for episode 5 and all that. But yeah, episode 4 is currently, scene 3 is in production, so I hope and scene 3 is the final scene, by the way, guys. I am still planning to try and get episode 4 out to 10 minutes, and all that, and then after scene 3 is obviously the credits, and then post-credit scene, which I usually do for every single FNAF series episode. So yeah, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.